Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So we're up and running. Cafu. Seedorf chasing after it. And it's Vieira. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's a key interception. Maldini spots it and intercepts. Knocks it out wide.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
He is through here. Vieira. Vietnam finding their passes. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, good read. Now it's Thuram. Spread it left.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Cristiano Ronaldo. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Looking for the run. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's chosen to go back. Platini. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been cut short. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Hoist it in.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he's in on goal. Delivery from Mbappe. Cleared away. Oh, they could be caught out here. Cafu does really well to win the ball there. Mendes just loves to go forward whenever he can. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Seedorf.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Can he get it through? Platini. Fired deep towards the back post. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Ronaldinho. Vieira. Vieira! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And it's Lahm. He's had it taken off him. Davids. Platini. And this is Ronaldo. And he's worked it through. And he's there to belt it away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Nuno Mendes. Looking to play him in. And he's been shifted off it. Ronaldinho. And it's Davids. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's been cut out, well played. Cafu. And here's the chance to counter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Cross needs to be good. That's a decent clearance. Crossed in again. And there's the end of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. So neither side has yet broken through. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cafu. Cafu. Tries to play it through. Look at the space here. McTominay gets it away and reclaimed it in a trice. Some good work on the right flank here. Ronaldinho really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Nicely weighted ball. It's a... Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Still waiting for the game to take off here. 0-0. Cafu. Cafu proves just a little bit too strong.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Lovely bit of skill. Cafu gets into a good position. Tries to get it clear. Played back. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And that's an errant pass. Cafu. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do with something to spark this contest into life.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on the field is number 18.
Thuram.
Hirotoshi Nakata.
Vietnam
Substitution in
are,
progress.
of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And he's forced to go back. Beckenbauer. It's a really well-measured ball. It's Thuram. Thuram on What a charge down the left. That has not gone well. Roberto Carlos, looking for options for movement. That's tidy. Roberto Carlos, all driven towards the far post. Played back, a header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Nakata is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. And that has been cleared. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Pass somewhat off target.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's Lahm. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Platini. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Vieira. Now it's Cruyff. Engages and forces him off the ball. And this is Ronaldo. Cafu. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now it's Cruyff. And it's Lahm. Lahm. Now here's the delivery.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Vieira shows great strength.
Substitution on the field, number 7. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, that's been intercepted.
And the series, substitution.
And here's Cruyff.
2 added minutes
It's
has
all
been
a little bit
indicated.
desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Platini. And he's there to get it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. And here's En-Nesyri. And this is Nakata. Oh, that's nice. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, we're underway. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, nicely intercepted. So here is the master craftsman, the arch schemer, the distributor-in-chief, Andrea Pirlo.
And I imagine he's already thinking of ways to pull all the strings from that deep-lying position of his.
He's great, isn't he? The vision he has, the way he can see and measure everything in front of him.
Yeah, it's just fair to say that he's always that one step ahead of his opponents.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Out to the right. Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. He gets big! And again! And that is wildly off target.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Lahm. Oh, this looks sharp.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Gullit looking to run onto it. Rummenigge. Vieira. Mbappe. And this is Ronaldo. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Vietnam still without a single shot on target. Now it's Thuram. Pirlo. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Spread neatly. He's got full. Didn't quite get enough on that.
Yeah, some good movement inside the box. No shortage of targets here.
Looking for options for movement. Well, there's the clearance. Nicked it back promptly. Rummenigge. And here's Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's going to go a long way. Now it's Mbappe. And that could set him on his way. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now it's Vitinha. And he was quick to react. Now it's Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's well spotted.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Pirlo. Ronaldinho. Passing is crisp and sharp. Messi. It's a good spell of possession, this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Thuram. Ronaldinho. And it's Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. Pirlo. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Ronaldinho. No, that's been intercepted. And the return pass, played out towards the right wing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram tries to clear. Messi.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Tries to pass it through. Ah, that's a fine interception. Costa Curta promptly onto that, and that is that. Shifted it to the flank. Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And another try! And we've reached half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So we reached the halfway point.
Vietnam really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So we reached the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Pirlo. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Tries to play it through. Thuram!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Hullet. It's a threatening ball. McTominay gets rid without sophistication. Vieira kept his eye on it, and he's there. Vietnam come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Ronaldinho. And here's Cruyff. And no, that was never going to make it. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a searching pass. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Gets good distance on it. Costa Curta makes the interception. Cristiano Ronaldo being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Vieira. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played through for the wide man. Yep, it's a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Cleared without hesitation. And now they can spring out of defence. Forwards and with intent.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Rummenigge is onto this. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And he welcomes it in. And he's managed to get rid. Lahm. And here's Cruyff. Could try cutting inside here. And he's climbs up big! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And he's quick to get it clear again. Out towards the flank. Nicely weighted ball.
Vietnam clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
This is it then, now or never. And Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Cruyff. No way through.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Played into space. Thuram. This looks promising. Now the delivery. It's a mighty effort! Now, who's going to be first to this? Khan clears. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Into the last 5 minutes. Always onto this. Rummenigge. And that was nowhere near his best.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
He's through here. Oh, that was vital. And he cuts out the supply. Rummenigge. And that looks a decent ball. And the shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. The message is simple. Defend this with your lives. And that has been knocked clear. And that is as far as it goes. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. And it's played forward. Can he get on the end of this? And this is Van Basten. Threads one in. And the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. Lam. Not the most convincing of passes. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Fallen! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Marvellous goal!
Well, what a statement of intent. Who better to be the one to have the first say? A cracking opening to this game.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He is through here. Delivered in. Rooney. Vietnam leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Rodri. Guardiola. To Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Played out towards the right wing. Madrid applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two.
Shot at goal! And it's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's had a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And that brings up the century. Goal number 100 for one very special player. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get press from the front and you have...
Goes for a shot! He has done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
Oh, incredible! Another own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Oh, he has stuck it into his own net.
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Knocks it out wide. In towards the back. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rummenigge. Shanghai Shenhua looking to pass their way through. Now it's Gullit. Rummenigge receives it in a good position here. Lahm gets it away.
Well, Peter, I'm looking forward to seeing a player who has brought some new skills to the game. Ronaldinho. He looks one way and passes the other. Unconventional and cheeky, but always, always an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, he's playing beach football on the grandest stage of all.
The entertainer.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Rijkaard.
Mendes running with the ball. That looks a cracking ball. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Mbappe. Fired deep towards the back post. Maldini clears it away. Yaya Toure. Now, can they get him away? So it is still 0-0. And he's chosen to go back. That's a super give and go. Oh, shooting chance! He's missed, but not by that far. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now he's off and running. No, he's not getting past him there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Nedved. Now it's Hullet. Mbappe, looking to play him in. Decent chance! Oh, this looks sharp. And now the breakaway. Well read, nice interception. That has not gone well. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yaya Toure. That has been cut short. Ronaldinho puts his foot on the gas. That's a little off target. Forwards and with intent. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Rummenigge, well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Delivery from Mbappe. And here's Mbappe. And the finish! He's delivered all right! There is the breakthrough! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe receives it in a wide... Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Judge, surely! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target. Vietnam are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Mbappe! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Has a look and place it forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. How was the first half compared with your expectation?
Vietnam really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Substitution on the field. Number 10, Mbappe.
There's the start of the second half.
Replace him is number 14,
Ronaldinho.
Johan Cruyff.
Vietnam do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
And it's Bellingham. No, that's been intercepted. Yaya Toure. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Now it's Hullet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Bellingham. And it's Vieira.
for Yaya Toure.
That has ended up in no man's land. Some really good ball movement. Cruyff.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Oh, good-looking ball. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well, there's the clearance.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Now it's Rijkaard. Now it's Gullit. Now it's Ronaldinho.
Thuram is herring after that one. Thuram, just about up to the hour now. Vieira.
And here's Cruyff.
Good read, needed to be. He's gone forward. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Vietnam have got it back and they'll have another go. Shanghai Shenhua needed that. They really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Thuram! And that's caused a worry or two. And it's Bellingham. Vieira. Mendes, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Caught offside that time. And this is Gullit. Bellingham. Lahm. Passing is crisp and sharp. And here's Thuram. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And here's Cruyff. Oh, easy pickings there.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Yaya Toure. He can run onto that.
And he's managed to get for it. He's had a shot! No, he couldn't get hold of it.
Well, if they hope to have any chance of turning this round, they have to abandon their shoot-on-sight policy. It's just not working.
Vieira. Lahm. And it's Bellingham. Oh, important interception. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. McTominay kept his eye on it, and he's there. Pass somewhat off target. And it's Nedved. Shanghai Shenhua finding their passes. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Cruyff is onto this. There's the shot! Nedved.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. He is through here.
Now it's Yaya Toure.
Nedved providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Vietnam can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel like
and
that.
welcome to today's
The stadium
match.
is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And already we're underway here.
Thuram. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, they do call it the beautiful game, and the man we see before us now personifies all that is good about it. He is known simply as the King.
It's as though the game was made especially for him.
Voted the greatest player of the 20th century, but he is so much more than just that. He is a symbol of charisma, of leadership, of sportsmanship. He is the one and only Pelé.
Oh, important interception.
Vieira. Koller. Tomiyasu. Vieira. Lahm. And Jamal. Koller.
That's a promising run he's making on the right.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's a searching pass. Tomiyasu. Now it's Pelé. And it's Lahm.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides.
Bellingham. Pass somewhat off target. Araujo calmly anticipates.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
Well-timed, excellent interception.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quick...
Goes for a shot! Lahm delivers.
Defending of the desperate variety.
Distributed tidily.
Cameroon are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Pelé.
Lahm.
Cross goes in there.
And now the breakaway. Vieira.
Now it's Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vieira. Pelé. Pelé is onto this. He's gone for goal!
He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Jamal. Nice bit of skill, and he's away.
Well played and well cleared.
Maldini. Now it's Thuram.
That's good pressure, closed him down quickly.
Jamal. Pelé.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup.
An instinctive delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Vieira. Played out wide.
Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
And here's the chance to counter.
And that is as far as they're going to go. The pass has gone astray. Aim forwards. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal.
Mbappe!
Kvaratskhelia. Lahm. Now he's off and running. Nice bit of trickery. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Van de Ven gets a foot in here. Bellingham. And he's only too happy to take that back. Tomiyasu. And that'll be the last act of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
You'll be able to catch today's match.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started. 0-0.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Thuram. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Johan Cruyff.
And the action is back underway.
Vietnam really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Look, Rummenigge! Goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson.
Oh, smashing header! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And that should get the job done. Referee has taken his time, but it is going to be another corner. Vietnam have their second corner now. Lahm with the short one. And he's been shifted off it. Cruyff has got himself a free kick. So, what can they come up with here?
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, what a climb! Now, who's going to be first to this? Van de Ven gets good distance on it. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
That looks a good ball through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Cameroon clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Great defending, strong and determined. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Lahm.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That's a throw. Some resolute defending there. Koller has created one goal already. And he's had it nicked away. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chance to deliver. Defending of the desperate variety. Vieira. Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Van Dijk cuts it out. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out, unsuccessfully. Oh, no question, that's a foul.
Substitution on the field. Number 10.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 11, Olise.
I was just lacking in accuracy.
Seydorf. Substitution
Lahm.
in progress.
Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Rummenigge! And that would have won it.
Rummenigge really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Rummenigge. Tomiyasu. Played over towards the opposite flank.
Good switch, that.
Great run on the overlap here. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Here's a chance! He's got away with one there. Header! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
This their second corner of the game. And he's taking no chances there.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Into the last 5 minutes.
Vietnam really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
Oh, super ball! And he was alert to it. Corner number 3 coming up. He's got full! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Cameroon really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Cameroon clearly now in lead preservation mode.
If they're good enough to keep the ball at this stage, it should see them through.
And he's intervened well there. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. And it's Seydorf. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Tomiyasu with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Oh, it's a great ball here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that will be the final act. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. Mbappe, and it's played in here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe is wide and looking to get onto this. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Ederson. He's got great technique, Peter, and for a goalkeeper, he's got the passing range of a top-class midfielder. I think his team will be looking to use him as a foundation from which to build both sustained spells of possession as well as quick counter-attacks. He's got a phenomenal left foot.
He would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Vietnam are looking to go forward now. And that's a throw. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. And it's Pedri. And that has left him in a heap.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And here's Palmer. Fallen! Loose ball now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Opts to play it back. Palmer! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. So we have the first goal.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Howson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now that's well seen too. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And that was very necessary. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thuram! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now. That's just playing it safe and simple.
Yamal spots it and intercepts. Yamal making good progress on the right-hand side. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. He's a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. And this is Son Heung-min. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Manchester United have their second corner now. And it's been taken short. He is just caressing the ball. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Manchester United clearly are looking formidable down that left-hand side, the current supply route. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit.
Gives them... Tries a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Corner number 2 then. Now a sudden chance to counter. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Chance, surely! They've got to be quick to recover this. Nice interception, well timed. Played out to the right. Now it's Mbappe. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Maldini getting this one clear.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Son Heung-min picks it up out wide. Ah, such a clever touch. He's picked his way through. No way through, so back it comes.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Son Heung-min.
2 added minutes has been
Nice sequence of
indicated.
passes this. Manchester United looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. Mbappe. And he plays one through. And this is Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. There's the shot! A really close shave, and the last action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Thuram constantly looking for the ball into the box. Distributed tidily. Time and again they are repelled. Palmer, and this is Forlan, and he's in on goal. Shot at goal! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
And claimed it back swiftly. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Pedri. Vieira does really well to win the ball there.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Oh, this looks sharp. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Palmer. Pedri. He can run onto that. Forlan! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Lovely, now then. Van Dijk gets good distance on it. It's gone for a throw-in. And that's definitely not his best. That has ended up in no man's land. Palmer. Reinders. Vieira. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, played through for the wide man. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rodri. Oh, easy pickings there. Decent chance! Pedri. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Pedri. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Palmer. Oh, this looks sharp.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's delightful. Thuram is onto this. He's had a shot! And it's in! Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So is this the start of a comeback? Reinders going full tilt down the left. Pedri. Palmer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Rodri. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Palmer. 5 minutes left on the clock. Oh, that's fabulous. Son Heung-min proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Yamal. Manchester United finding their passes. Now it's Mbappe.
Has been indicated.
Mbappe. Lahm. Great vision. Thuram. Rodri. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And the referee brings it to a close. In the end, then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the
Hello,
camaraderie.
everybody, and welcome
The
to
fans have
today's
pulled out
match.
all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So it's down to business here. And it's Nakamura. Now that looks a decent ball. Nedved receives it in a wide position.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And that is a little undercooked. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's total...
He's having a shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, there's leadership for you. That's what the armband means for him, setting the perfect example, the perfect tone. Tremendous.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Hasebe. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. He's got away. And this is Dembele. Oh, that's a fine interception. So just the one early goal to report so far.
And the score is 1-0.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Nakamura. Not the most accurate pass. Ambitious ball here. Well timed, excellent interception. Bellingham. Maldini.
McTominay.
Ronaldo is firing after that one.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he get it through? Now the ball in. Oh, what has happened? Real chance! And yes, it's there! And that takes him up to 30. 30 goals for this side. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Vietnam are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, now...
Oh no, this does not look good. Oh, big chance, must be. Chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the...
Can he finish? He's got a goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Some good work on the right flank here. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Aimed beyond the defence. Played in deep. Up he goes! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
He shifted it to the flank. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now it's Eto'o. Just 5 minutes left until the break. And it's Nakamura. And this is Nedved.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Looking for the run. Van Dijk. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Nakamura. Hasebe.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Knocks it into space. Thuram. And that interception was most necessary. The referee's awarded a free kick. Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And we hit half-time.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And we are back on the way. And here's Eto'o. Oh, good-looking ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, super ball! Cristiano, shot a goal! It's in! Results no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break. And it's very nicely done.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Vietnam are having a ball here. Hasebe. And he's forced to go back. Nakamura. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Hasebe. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Thuram. And he's managed to get Thuram! Goes for a shot! Well, it was a chance, but meat and drink for the keeper.
He'll be irritated with that, Peter. He really did spring into life as he made his run.
Nedved did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Deftly away.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Van Dijk. Hasebe. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're urging him to shoot. Thuram! Oh, almost a 6th.
Vietnam really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. That is ended up in no man's land. Another pass just keeps it ticking over.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Nakamura. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Thuram. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's well spotted. Nakamura. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Ronaldo is onto it in a flash. And it's Mendes. Now it's Hasebe. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Tries to play it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mendes producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Bellingham gets into some space. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Now it's Thuram. Tries a shot! Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o. Great vision. Now it's Bellingham. Crosses it in. Bullish header! He's put it wide. Alexander-Arnold. Nakamura. It's Hasebe. And here's Eto'o.
There will be
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. And it's Hasebe. Nakamura. And that's it. Vietnam, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Cristiano Ronaldo, very much the hero in this game.
Today that parking in the area around
Your
the
reflections,
stadium
don't
is
you?
free.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's down to business here. Vietnam couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's heaved it away. Thuram. All the way back. Buffon. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. It's an inviting looking ball, that. He's in a great position here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Mbappe. Lahm delivered. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
And it's Azar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And they've got rid. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Thuram. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Back into the middle. Lahm plays it in. Lahm clears it away. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. McTominay, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Nedved, well seen, saw that coming. And here's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's cut it out.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Spread neatly. Thuram cuts out the pass. That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, that's a key interception. Rummenigge looking to play him in. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Lahm. Lahm. There's a sharp little ball here. And that's a goal kick. And it's Lahm. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Lahm unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And there's the shot! Goal! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Vietnam are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's put paid to a promising move. And he's had it nicked away, distributed tidily. And this is Hazard. There's no flag. It's gone out for a throw-in. And he's managed to gift it back. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now this could be a chance. Vietnam leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. 1-0 the score. And this is Nedved. Big header!
Added time.
Just off target.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Now it's Mbappe. Lahm. Lahm delivers.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And it's half-time here. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness perhaps the only things lacking.
A quick reminder
We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Vietnam have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we are back underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Now it's Hazard. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Good take, and is he in? Tries a shot! No mistake! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Sevilla grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Cristiano Ronaldo touches it back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
And he's taking no chances there. And that's a throw-in. McTominay spots it and intercepts. Seedorf. Now, can they get him away? That is Rummenigge! And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Mbappe. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And it's Lahm. Seedorf. Lahm. Seedorf. Oh, nice touch. Mendes does well to get it back. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Substitution on the field. Number
Nedved
10,
is eyeing up his
Mbappe.
options in the middle.
Coming on to
So
replace
he's
him
plotting
is
something before
number
playing it in.
14, Johan Cruyff.
Thuram gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Over to the left. Great vision. He's through here.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Buffon gets rid without sophistication. Looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Seedorf. That's headed upfield.
Vietnam really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, it's a promising build-up. There's plenty of really nice passing.
Substitution on the field. Number
Size really
25,
matters, and it's time to
Nuno
make it
Mendes.
matter now.
Number 16, now. Coming on the field, number 22, Dembele.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Substitutions taking
Should have
place.
equalised.
I don't think he can quite believe he didn't capitalise on that. He clearly fancied his chances.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Vietnam are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Cruyff. Time is running out here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
So much time and space here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Cruyff. Vieira. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Real chance! A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And it's Hullet. That's a good ball. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! And that should do it! Within sight of the finish line. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Sevilla could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. And the keeper has it. Cristiano Ronaldo. And time is up. Vietnam illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant
Hello,
buzz in the
everybody,
stadium,
and
and the
welcome to
players on the
today's
pitch
match.
are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Dembele, played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, here's a guy who's come as close as you can to perfecting the game, though his demeanour could barely be more modest. He really is every bit the anti-Galactico.
Yeah, and you wouldn't think that he's one of the...
Chance, surely! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Alexander-Arnold attempts a clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Pirlo. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, that's a very... There's the shot! Oh, the kick has done ever so well.
Cristiano Ronaldo really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Pirlo. Vietnam are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise in such a good spell.
That has not gone well. He might be in here! Chance for a shot! And he's done it! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Pirlo. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. And here's Baggio. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, that's fabulous. And he's got his cross in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
And here's Thuram. Pirlo. And he was quick to react. And here's Thuram. And now they can clear their lines. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point.
And the score is 1-0.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Lahm, up he goes! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to... Real chance! They've done it!
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Yeah, I'd rather praise the scorer than criticise the defence here. He stepped forth and conquered.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And the shot! Oh, taken with style! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, this is nothing less than they deserve, Peter. They're in the driving seat now.
Roberto Carlos.
Iniesta. He steps in, and that's the end of that.
Oh, good-looking ball.
Vietnam looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Pirlo, and it's Iniesta. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, it's Dembele. Iniesta. Now this could be a chance. Knocks it into space. He's having a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Pirlo with the short one. Van Dijk wins the duel this time.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way.
3 minutes added time.
That is good alertness. Oh, easy pickings there. It's a sharp pass.
Roberto Carlos.
And Iniesta pinches it off him. And we've reached half-time.
Vietnam are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Vietnam head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead.
Please report to the staff room immediately. Substitution on the field. Number 18, Thuram. Coming on the field.
Here's the start of the second half.
Number 10, Mbappe.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Iniesta. Vietnam do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Rijkaard. Vieira. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Thuram. And it's Pirlo. Iniesta. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Baggio. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Look at the space here. Can he finish? It's a goal. And the second half is off to a flyer. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Baggio.
That is a brilliant interception.
Danger averted for now.
Dembele, a player who needs no introduction. And that is as far as they're going to go. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And this is Ronaldo. That is a great pick out. Tries a shot! Goal! How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Vietnam take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Alexander-Arnold. Vietnam still have the cards to affect this game. Oh, he's been shot at goal! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Mbappe, that's a good ball out wide. And here comes the corner.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Danger averted for now. And it's Vieira. Played back in. Played into the big header! And he's done it! The breakthrough strike! Certain, searing and imperious.
Well, you've always got that threat when he's around. Great movement, and what a great header.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Bellingham. Mbappe is onto this. Oh, what a mistake! Nedved. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, it's Van Basten. Well-timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Lahm. Now it's Mbappe. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Bullet. Well, they can break here. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
Cristiano Ronaldo really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Mbappe. Kaká. Can he get it through? And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Bellingham. Bellingham. Now it's Thuram! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, smashing header! They want to be quick to recover this.
Vietnam couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Lahm, who does have an assist to his name. Vietnam are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. But that has not gone well. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that's fabulous. And he's there to get it away. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Looking tidy in possession here. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. And that's an excellent interception. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Kaká. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Nuno Mendes.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Passing nice and neat. Nedved.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's worked it through. Can he finish? It's loose now and they want to get it back. That's going to go a long way. Played towards the other side. That is good alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Van Dijk calmly anticipates. And this is Van Basten. And it's Lahm. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. It's Van Basten! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Real chance. Great chance! No mistake! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
pull it
There will be 1 minute added time.
delicately. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Lahm. He's shifting through the gears here. Up he goes! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. How would you review the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Vietnam ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. So we're just settling back into this second half.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Hullet. That's been cut out, well played. Kaká. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Hullet. Hullet gets into a good position. Van Dijk with... And he shoots! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And here's Hullet. And it's Nedved. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe has found the net here, of course.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Crossed into the box. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Lahm. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's an imaginative pass. That has ended up in no man's land.
No way through there.
Mbappe. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Lahm. Vieira shows great strength. Bullish header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Substitution on the field.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 5, Bellingham. Coming on the field, number 14.
That looks a decent ball. Oh, good ball! He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! And they are tearing the opposition apart. And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.